Anyway, one of the things you said to me before we hear your next piece of music, Nicki, a few minutes ago, before we were talking, and you were saying how that your house is essentially like the perfect place for musicians, and you have musicians going in and out all the time, and explain it to us then. So what is the setup?
So it's basically my living room, or it's our living room, and it's like the BBC Live Lounge. So there's a jukebox, there's guitar pedals, there's guitars everywhere, bass guitars, a piano, tambourines, cajons, banjos. It's just I think my wife wants a table, but we don't have a table because there's no room. I was like, no.
I'm guessing you're a regular, Chris.
Oh, I'm always there. Can't get me away.
How it started.
Does it result in music being created then? Do you write stuff in these sort of like mad sessions or?
No, I wouldn't write when we're in a group session. I tend to do that on my own. So I don't even think I'd write when my wife was in there. I have to have that space all to myself with a nice glass of wine.
Oh, yeah, it's always got to be a glass of wine on hand. And now, because you're talking about the sort of stuff you wrote about when you were younger, what sort of things would you write about now?
I probably would just reflect on probably my younger days, and I'd probably sound old now. Yeah.
Shush.
Yeah, it'd probably be more reflective, but more definitely a happier vibe, I think, as opposed to probably singing from the heart that I used to do.
Yeah. Well, we're going to hear another one of your originals now. So before we do hear it, just tell us a little bit about the song.
So, I hate when you ask me this. I said this to Christy before. I don't know. I just write them. So this hasn't really got. It's just obviously it was a time I must have been in a relationship and I wrote about this, and it's called How. But yeah, there's nothing specific about it.
I totally
quite
get
mysterious.
that.
I don't really go into detail on my own songs.
Do you know what? A lot of writers do say that you've got this. I think a lot of writers will say that they find that songs just sort of drop on their lap and they're not necessarily even theirs to have. They just sort of land, and then they feel like a duty to sort of put them out there. Do you think a similar thing?
Yeah, definitely. I think the pen just wanders away, and I don't really know what I'm writing until it's done, and then I read it back and I'm like, oh, okay, pretty good. Happy with that.
Not bad. Well, we are going to hear one of said originals now. Yep. So, Nicki Naden live in the studio. Delighted to have you here. Take it away.
Lay down your head. Tell me what you're thinking. Take a walk with me, and I will just follow you. And how does it feel when this world turns out sorry and true? How do you do the things you do to you? How you do the things you do to me now? Tell me your secrets, your darkest and your truest. I'll share you mine. I wanna be the one for you. And how does it feel when this world turns out sorry and true? How do you do the things you do to you? How you do the things you do to me now? How
Brilliant again, Nicki Naden live in the studio.